Good. Am I on? I hope so. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday. I'm here doing this. The underwear, as you can tell, is here, and it's happening. Um, I'm back in Arlington for the last time this year. I think we're coming back next year. All in, all in Arlington. Arlington. Never mind, y'all in. Should be Arlington. That's much better. Please, please stop what you're doing, including me, and go watch the latest AEW with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I cannot believe he came on. I can't believe he was so nice and gentlemanly and then completely turned the tables on me. I think we broke him. I think we won him over. And we corrupted him. And that's a feather in my cap that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. Go watch it, go like it, go comment, go share. They just posted a bunch of other YouTube videos. It's barely been up for 2 hours. So please go give it some love. Jesus. Prisma said, good morning, chat and RJ. I hope you're doing all right in Arlington. I'm all right knowing that tonight I'm on my way to London. Tonight I'm flying to London, England. Not London, Ontario, which I've been to many a time before. And then there for a few days, then Wales, then back to London, and then Box Park, all in. Shit's a happening. Hell's a popping. Kevin Featherstone said, good Sunday, RJ. Great interview with Ricky Steamboat. He's a true professional. Really one of the nicest men in the world, which makes the ending so much more special for me. Christine said, good morning, RJ. And Chat Mia said, good morning, beautiful people. Still in Arlington? Was there a problem? No, I left and had to come back. I'm not stuck, but I'm back here every week. Chronic Snake said, Steamy the Dick Boat was a great interview, I'll say. Mike said, good morning, everyone. Mia said, the Taven girl. What are we talking about? This Taven girl is still upset you are in Arlington. What do you want from me? I can't even travel Taven. There's nothing to do here. I've been here already. Amanda said, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. Hope everyone has a great week. Well, what are you going to do about that? Good morning, everyone. Amanda says, special thanks to Tony Khan for having All In Texas in July so we can die of heat while they're there. I think that's the strategy. I think we're going to have a heat stroke match. Good morning, RJ. Good. Dorothy said, good morning, everybody. Good morning, RJ. James said, good morning, Chuck. Good morning, RJ. Amanda said, we got a hotel booked and plan on being there, but I'm already hot thinking about it. But also Six Flags over Texas, so I'm okay. James said, having to work this Sunday, we'll have it playing in the background. Just play it now. James said, Godspeed and God bless. Bill Wood said, Bloodomania, baby. Kells said, hi, RJ. I'm finally able to be in here. Nail said, good morning. Shanika said, good morning, RJ. And all Nail said, didn't think we would be live today. Well, I'm fucking shit up, Nails. Aaron said, good morning from a cruise ship in the Turks and Caicos. Some people just go to the Turks. Some people just go to the Caicos. Aaron said, I want them both. And I think that's fantastic. Can't stay long, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Go tang your legs, Aaron. Julie said, hi, RJ, all the way from Fishbourne, Chichester. I don't know where either of those words are located. So Sierra said, good morning. KP said, good morning, RJ. Billwood says, good morning. Nomex said, but are you brisk, baby? Miss Handy said, today's hay was great. I love how he embraced the promo ideas. He's got it in him. He's got the dragon in him. V said, good morning, RJ and friends. Hope you're all well. Amanda said, whoa, he's flying through these comments. They're mostly hellos. It's not much for me to add there. Mia said, I'm 4 years cancer-free, so nothing can ruin my week. I like to challenge that. I mean, first of all, congrats. Second of all, it's 4 years, not 5. 4 is like, it's not something to announce. 5 is when you announce. But I would also say so many things can go wrong at any time. So appreciate the potential for other shit to happen. RJ Sever said, hi from the west of Ireland, which we will never be going to. V said, Mia, that's awesome. I said, yay, Mia. All about fucking Mia. Woohoo, yay. Too early for goodbyes. Aaron said, yay, Mia. Red Dog said, good morning, RJ and everyone. Mia, did they make you ring the bell? Is there a better example of how simple humans are? You're dying. of cancer. You have to undergo these horrible treatment to get better. You got to feel worse. You lose your hair. You're on death's door. You're so weakened. But if you beat it, you get to ring a bell. That usually keeps people going. Remember that next time you're negotiating something or you're in an argument. People will fight for their lives to ring bells. Nail said, put the "Hey buddy, what are you, a piece of shit" or something shirt back on Pro Wrestling Tees. I think they took it off because no one was buying it anymore. I think it automatically got wiped. RJ Sauer said, nobody ever plans to come to the west of Ireland. We just end up here. # fuck cancer. Hey, baby, let's have fuck cancer. Brisbane said, can we get an all-in suit sneak peek? Well, it's in the process of being put together right now. I will say this. I'm going a little green this year. I think it's I had mint last year and I thought it looked nice against the red and the blue. So I thought I would do something similar again. I think this is the only outfit I've ever bought shoes specifically for, which is great because you'll never see them on camera. Nobody's going to shoot my fucking shoes. V said, RJ is so good at pep talks. Mia said, not yet. I have one more year, then I don't see my doctor. So like you said, that's the final test. Was I fucking right or what? Bill said, I'm surprised any of the animals in wrestling never ate the other animals. Well, I think they keep them separated and also drugged up. Now, said people buy it now 100%. Craig Snake said, like the green M&M. Yes, I'm just as the green M&M. We're doing a cross promotion. It's going to be great. Renee's just like a Snickers. RJ Sauer said, a friend from the USA is visiting me soon, and I'm having 4 of your shirts sent to her so she can bring them over here to save the shipping. Nice scam. You could have a pop-up store in the UK. You know, the frustrating thing is, I guess AEW has a separate global store, but I don't think my shirts will be for sale at Wembley. There will be various pop-up shops, I guess, around the city or in front of Wembley. I don't think I'm making the list. You people don't support me. Let's be honest. What is on my eye? Lauren said, congrats, Mia. I was just at C4 fighting back, and I saw RJ's son, London Lightning. Poor fella. Mia said, how about lilac purple? How about it? What are you just naming colors now? Leo said, will your footy bloopers DVD be available at Wembley? This reminded me that he texted me today. Leo, he messaged me on Instagram. Barry from EastEnders singing something Inside So Strong. Okay. And he said, can you get Tony Khan to book him for All In to open the show? It would be a last-minute booking, but he definitely will be available. And there's the photo there if you want references. So that's a little spoiler. That's how we're opening All In. It's going to be something else. But Leo said, will your footy blooper DVD be available at Wembley? Not at Wembley, but inside the hotel. I'll be doing a little signing. Mia said, lilac purple for my suit. I just said green, man. I just said fucking green. Now, did you get to ring the bell or not? V said, the new hay was great. I really enjoyed it. RJ Summer said, what's your favorite shirt from your own range? Current merch only, please. Hard to beat the Wrestling shirt for me. I love the cream color. That's one you can wear with other real clothes. Neil said, I want coffee. I'm going to grab some. Have you got your Nana coffee yet? No, Nana likes to give people bags to take a picture with and then snatch it away, as opposed to giving people the coffee. More of a promoter than a distributor. Christine said, I'm going to see New Kids on the Block tonight at the Budweiser stage. Please do a dramatic reading of Popsicle. Look up the lyrics, s'il vous plaît. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Let me rearrange how I'm sitting, because this hurts me. Here we go. What if we do something like this? Everyone hang on. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Good. Here, this will be better. I'm shutting this light off. Hold on, I'm adjusting. Here we go. Okay. All right. Ooh, maybe I'll double up. Maybe I'll put 2 pillows. Here we go. I sliced my chest. What has happened to my whole body? Oh my God. It's terrible. All right. Okay. All right. Popsicle. New Kids on the Block. Dramatic reading. Here we go. Here we go. Mm. Mm. You're my popsicle. From the very first time I met you, girl, you captured me. You're my popsicle. All I know is that you make me feel so fancy free. Gonna love you for a lifetime, and you know you're gonna love me too. You make me feel so real, and it feels so good through and through. Sweeter than candy, better than cake. And every time we kiss, oh, it feels so great. Girl, can't you see? You're the one for me. You're my popsicle. From the very first time I met you, girl, you captured me. You're my popsicle. All I know is that you make me feel so fancy free. When I call you up on my favorite party line, you sound so sweet, girl. You blowing my mind. I love it so much. Better than any love I know, and it keeps on growing more and more. Girl, can't you see you're the one for me? I'm skipping the chorus here. Pop, 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 popsicle. Pop, 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 popsicle. Hey, little girl with your pretty dress on, I've been wanting you to want me for my whole life long. You're knocking me off my feet, girl. You're a super treat. And when I see you on the street, you make my heart skip a beat. You're the one who makes me feel all right. When I look into your eyes, I know you really upset. I'm for you and you for me. We could stay together so easily. You're my popsicle. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Popsicle. That was Popsicle by New Kids on the Block, and it was a complete waste of my time. We have another dramatic reading request. I touch myself in the Sebastian Maniscalco voice. I love myself. I want you to love me. When I feel down, I want you above me. I search myself. I want you to find me. I forget myself. Oh, I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. I don't want anybody else. No, you're the one who makes me come running. You're the sun who makes me shine. When you're around, I'm always laughing. I want to make you mine. I close my eyes and I see you before me. I think I would die if you were to ignore me. A fool could see just how much I adore you. I get down on my knees. I do anything for you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. I don't want anybody else. Oh, no. Yeah. All right. I think we got the fucking gist. It just goes on and on. It's the same shit. Oh, what a disaster. Leo said, seeing Ricky Steamboat on Hey W reminds me of how well he's aged mentally. Oh, he was clipping. Could you imagine Greg Valentine on Hey? Yes, I could. He would not have the marbles to know what to say, which would make him great. Leo said, why do you wear Sopranos clothes? I guess he's asking this question every week now. You mean the shirt and pants. Arya said, I'm getting an orange shirt from your range, the Black City Broadcasting System. Maybe you're King of Meh one, but I don't know the reference. I just like the color. There's really no reference. Just enjoy the color. V said, what's happening to my body? It's terrible. Every single wrestler. Christine said, this is so much better than I ever imagined. Nell said, it's how I show love. Christine is a genius. Love your content. And hey, W, said Julia, thank you. V said, Christine, this was a wonderful choice. Rob said, the hair twist with the popsicle line. Well, I was feeling it. Leo said, this is one of the entrance themes of a canceled British wrestler. Can't listen to it anymore. Can people list, what is a piece of like media from someone that has someone who's been canceled where your love of what it is outweighs that shittiness of the person? It doesn't mean you're supporting or apologizing for them, but so an example is the movie Glengarry Glen Ross. It's fantastic. I love it. I love the play. I love the book of the play. I love it. Kevin Spacey is in it. My brain went, you got to put your love of Glengarry Glen Ross above Kevin Spacey. You can't take this off the list just because of him. There's 6 other fantastic actors in there. To cast aside Glengarry Glen Ross because it's Kevin Spacey, you're also losing Alan Arkin, Ed Harris, Jack Lemmon, Al Pacino. What are we doing here? So that's one that sticks with me. I want to know, like, someone like Louis C.K., I have no problem. I've cast aside all his shit. There's nothing that he's done where I'm like, I still like watching it. Never. I feel bad for every other actor in the Cosby Show. And I was getting into a little bit Cosby, the sort of reboot, the sort of unofficial sequel, I guess, to the Cosby Show with Madeline Kahn and Felicia Rashad was the same wife. They were different people. She still plays wife. But Madeline Kahn was fantastic. I loved her. She was great. Sean said, morning, cultists. Hey, RJ. Loved you on Collision last night. I was on Collision. Was I? Christine said, bless you. Leo said, even one Brit indie wrestler appears at All In in the Gauntlet or any other way, I will demand a refund for my ticket. Christine said she tried to pick the dorkiest song she could. Mia said, Christine, they don't sing that song. Oh, we have a dispute here. Leo has a 60-second scene request. You're going into a clothing store with a bunch of photos from The Sopranos asking for that kind of style. Hi, I'm looking to shop, looking to buy a wardrobe, if possible. I would love that very much. What do you guys have? Oh, okay. Great. Do you have anything more Italian? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have these photographs of these men I just found. Does that do anything for you? You know what I'm saying? No, not drugs. I don't partake. I don't sell. I don't buy. I don't facilitate. I don't hand them along. Nothing at all. Just want to dress like that. No, I have nothing. I've never owned a gun in my life. I don't like them. I haven't even touched one. I'm not trying to shake you down, sir. Okay, $500. And scene. Prisma says, I still like American Beauty. Maureen said, I met Ricky Steamboat one time. RJ Suburb said, what class, course, school teacher has had the most influence on you today and what you do for a living? I had such good teachers when I was a kid. I was so lucky. There's one called Mrs. Kerr, Kathy Kerr, Kerr. She let me sing and dance in kindergarten. And that, I think, really started me off the wrong road. Let me just name all my teachers. For some reason, I have a very, very good memory of, let me see if I can name as many as possible. Mrs. Kerr, Mrs. Pinter, who then got married and became Miss Lewis. Second grade was Miss Zach. Third grade was Mrs. Bowden. Fourth grade was Mr. Augustinick, Gary Augustinick. Fifth grade was Cassandra Hart, who let me have my own show every Friday. I got 5 minutes at the end of class every Friday to do what I want. Nothing has changed. Grade 6 was Mrs. Cairns, who always wanted to hear about New York and who loved my grandmother so much. And one time, do you remember the overhead projectors? They would put it and it would project onto the wall. Well, when she was turning around writing something on the wall, I would put a middle finger up because it's what you do. It's a shadow. Then I made a shadow of it. And this fucking kid, Emily Rajatowski, I have all this on file, raised her hand and she said, RJ's putting up his middle finger when you're not, when you're turned around. And she went, is that true, RJ? And she went, no, we don't do that in my classroom. Mrs. Foley, no, what was 7th grade? Was Foley and Jansen? Mrs. Foley and Miss Jansen. And then the 8th grade was Mrs. Giulianelli and Miss McMillan. I can go on. In high school, in my drama class, which I was in a drama program, so I had it all the time. Rob Cook, Jeff Young, Jeanette Peterson, Aaron Beeman were the 4 drama teachers. I also remember maybe it was a history-ish teacher named Sherman Ballog. Mr. Draycott taught law. There was a Mr. Ball. There was a Berridge, a guy named Jerry Berridge. Oh, my French teachers from elementary school, Monsieur Bissol and Monsieur Reutner, who also taught gym. And then there was, of course, Madame Duraca. This is great. I'm naming them all. This is very important that I named them. You know, it was very weird. Years later, I went back with a friend of mine to my high school to see. I was really friends with the teachers, still people I knew. That was nice. We went back to visit. We were doing something in the area. We're like, let's fucking go. And I talked to the librarians, struck up a conversation with the librarians. They confessed to me that they used to refer to me as beautiful boy. What? So I got that on my plate too. I'm trying to think of the other teachers. Mrs. Hetherington, Sheila Hetherington. Jonathan Rollins was my university professor, and he used to be in this chat sometimes. Still very active on Instagram. Big fan of that guy. It's weird. I forget more from university. I remember all the shit from high school and elementary school. Leo said, I love Danny Elfman's music, but some stuff has come out about him. I fucking hear you. It's also great stuff. Aaron said, can you please sing Kokomo? Oh, my God. There's the lyrics. Where are the lyrics here? Here we go. I'll be heading to Bermuda, then the Bahamas next. Look at you, Aaron. Tang your legs. Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I want to take you to Bermuda. Bahama, come on. Pretty much. Go to Jamaica. I don't get what? This doesn't read the way it sounds. Off the Florida Keys, there's a place called Kokomo. That's where you want to go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand. Sounds like there's been a murder. Tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I want to take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, then Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we want to go. Way down in Kokomo. Martinique. That Montserrat, Mystique. I don't know where any of these places are. We'll put out to sea and we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by, we'll defy a little bit of gravity. They're going to float like the car in the end of Grease. Afternoon delight. They're having a nooner. Cocktails and moonlit nights. That dreamy look in your eye gives me a tropical contact high. Way down in Kokomo. I'm going to skip the chorus again. Port-au-Prince, I want to catch a glimpse. Everybody knows a little place like Kokomo. Now, if you want to go to get away from it all, go down to Kokomo. All right, I think we got the fucking gist, Aaron. Go bask, will you please? He said, I have no media or project I won't cut out if a horrible person benefits from it. Really? I also think there's been so many things that at least has one bad person in it. Not giving them money directly. I'm not apologizing for them. So Sierra said The Cosby Show. I love it forever. Mia said Ricky Steamboat is a nice gentleman. When I met him, I had a crush on his son. His son's very handsome. Miss Sandy said, have you heard about the Broadway revival of Glengarry Glen Ross with Kieran Culkin, Bob Odenkirk, and Bill Burr? I have. I don't know how I feel about it. It can't be bad. I've seen fucking high school productions of Glengarry Glen Ross that are amazing. I saw it on Broadway with Al Pacino playing the Jack Lemmon role, Shelley and the Machine Levine, which is fascinating. And Bobby Cannavale was also in it, and he was great. I think he was playing Ricky Roma, which is what Al Pacino played before. And Al Pacino had on these shoes. They were like orthopedic shoes. We're like, what? Like, what? We didn't know if they were a character choice or he just needed orthopedic shoes. Allegedly, he had an earpiece to feed him lines the whole time. But it was great. Mana said, I separate Benoit's actions from his work. I know it's a hard one. A lot of musicians, too. A lot of musicians. Oh, my God. Leo said, Louis C.K. getting canceled makes you look back and realize he really was not a comedy genius in any way whatsoever. He was extremely overrated. I felt that way about Joe Rogan. Not that I ever thought he was a genius or like really loved his stuff, but I had assumed he was good in the gap between like news radio and UFC. Probably because of news radio, because I love news radio. Red Dog said, I still like Louis' FX show. I've lost my place. Hold on. Hang tight, kids. Oh my God, I missed so much. Well, it's because I was fucking singing Kokomo. I still like Louis' FX show, and I still like reruns of The Cosby Show. I don't think they're rerunning them anymore. Mia said, I still love The Cosby Show. I don't care what anyone said. There's so many good people in it. Neil said, I can't watch anyone who's giving me the ick. Like Daniel Garcia said on Hey, once you're on the Cobb, you're corny forever. Christine said, and I think being canceled, though, is different from the ick of like, I just don't like this person anymore. Like, I still don't like watching this person anymore. These people who've been canceled, and I go, that's a horrible person. And then their past work, you go, this is still good work. Leo said, and his sitcom was a ripoff of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, we're talking about Louis, yes. RJ Suburb said, I think I look the other way regarding Michael Jackson when music is played on the night out. I think culturally, we've given him a lot more leeway for a variety of reasons. But I'm just saying, like, Cosby Show, you have to go find now. Michael Jackson, you can still hear on the radio. When his music played. Wrestling related, a Canadian passed away in 2006. I could never watch his old matches. That's fair. Sean said, you were briefly on Collision giving your prediction for the All-In match. I thought they cut that out. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Mike said Madeline Kahn was great in everything. She made Mixed Nuts somewhat watchable. Mixed Nuts is like all the right ingredients, wrong fucking recipe. Leo said, did Andrade give you his pants before he departed AEW? He was going to do a hey, too. Fuck. Mia said, if I didn't get my nails done already, I would get them in the colors of your suit for All In. Well, you got them done already. I don't know what to tell you. Go ring the bell. RJ said, if Tony Khan was in a pickle at All In or any event and needed extra body for the casino gauntlet, would you help him out? That would not be helping him out. That would be making things worse. Miss Annie said, Culkin will be Ricky Roma, Odenkirk will be Shelley Levine, and Bill Burr will be Dave Moss. I think it's going to be good. Neil said, I was laughing the other day trying to remember who tried to insult RJ's clothes when he said he's talking about his shirt and pants. I should have known it was Leo. Maureen said, hey, Nails, who's going to win, Joe or Ethan? I knew they would fight. I'm not talking about this show on this show. Neil said, let me just name my teachers. Buckle up, people. Leo said, I remember last year that Baldy What Culture Geek was a security guard in the opener, and idiots were saying he should have had a bigger part. It's enough with these British people. Christine said, RJ, were you at the one school from kindergarten to 8th grade? So I went to a preschool school called Lifetime Learning, and then kindergarten to 8th grade was all in the same school, all in the same building, which was probably why I had such a good relationship with those teachers, because they got to see you as you got older, which is great. And then you help them and talk. It's crazy. That's a nice thing. It is nuts when they're like, oh, this is kindergarten to grade 3, and then they move to another school. It's nuts. Leo said, biggest wrestling show in history, and a journalist geekoid deserves a spot on the card. I love when Leo gets worked up about really specific shit. Human Adventure said, good morning, working on my truck currently and listening to Rosemary Clooney, who looks like Nathan Lane. It's amazing how many songs she ends by saying, that's how nice. She's mostly Irish. What a work she is. RJ Suburbs said, Mr. Reutner. Yes, Alan Reutner. And I told a story about him on my short-lived podcast. More contact with RJ City. More content. I don't remember the name of it. About I was looking him up. And it turned out his father was like a painter. And his father painted, he had his work online and he painted his son. And I wanted it so bad. I tried to buy it, but it was already gifted. There's just a picture online. Red Dog said, I still like Oliver Stone's talk radio, Glengarry Glen Ross, and Beetlejuice, despite Alec Baldwin. Fuck! I forgot Alec Baldwin's in Glengarry Glen Ross. He's only in that opening scene. It's a good one. Also, Baby Driver and Negotiator with Kevin Spacey. So, I will say this. For someone like Alec Baldwin, who is still very much in the public eye, despite all the shit, it's almost like whether I watch your stuff has to be relative to the kind of work it is, if it's like totally diametrically opposed to the things you did. Like, he's known for yelling and being belligerent privately, like he left that voicemail on his daughter's answering machine. But also in Glengarry Glen Ross, he's belligerent and yelling and mean too. So I go, if I'm going in, I'm going in. That's what I'm expecting from him now. Miss Annie said, do you keep in touch with any of your teachers? I meet up with my high school history teacher every once in a while. I do keep in touch with a few of my teachers, mainly the ones in high school, the drama program. There are a few that I go back and message. Some people, like when I did Splat a lot, I visited a few schools. So I visited like a couple old teachers wanted me to come to their schools, and I did. But a lot of them are fucking retired now. It's just nuts. And then like the professor, obviously, but that's a little more modern. But I do. My drama teachers for sure. Absolutely. I saw maybe last year. I think I saw my drama. You don't like the school's totally changed. I don't even know if they work there anymore. They're all retired and shit. You know what I did do? I got so one of the drama teachers, Rob, was retiring, and they messaged me, whoever messaged me, hey, we're doing like a little video thing if you want to share a thing for him and blah, blah, blah. And they also messaged me and said, do you think you could get David Arquette to do it? Because David did one of Rob's favorite movies, some 90s thing that was like not popular, but still very good. I said, let me ask. And like 3 minutes later, David did it. But the way we did it was, it was my video, and I was like, we had so much fun with me and the other guys and David. And then I had David act like he was one of his students. Leo said, which underwear-themed wrestling attire did you prefer, Meat or Chaz? Meat. I would wear that fucking outfit in a heartbeat. I loved it. I thought that was amazing. V said, I never went back to school I attended after I escaped. They were awful. I had a great time. They'll say, you are a beautiful boy. Oh, we're still at beautiful. I'm so far behind. It's creepy that adult staff nicknamed a student beautiful boy. I know. It was a weird thing to do. And then on top of it, to confess, Christine said, we had a Mr. Ball at my high school, art teacher. My sister-in-law ran into him at a Barbra Streisand concert years later. Oh my God. I ran into Mr. Reutner at the movies. When you see teachers, when you're in elementary school and you see teachers out in public, it's like seeing dinosaurs in the wild. You're like, holy shit. You're like, they move, they walk around, they do shit. I once saw a substitute teacher. I remember the substitute teachers too. Mr. Baumgarten. What was that guy's name? It was like Mr. Pavone. Oh, Mr. Pavone. I love that guy. And then we had a woman named Mrs. Rosinka, who was like, no way she was qualified to be a teacher. And she, I remember she came in and she said, my name is Rosinka. I know it's a lot hard for you. It's hard for a lot of you people to say. So this is how you remember it. And she drew a picture of a rose and then a bottle of ink and then an A. And she said, that equals Rosinka. And then I saw her shopping for clothes at a secondhand store. And I was like, this is too bizarre. I got to get the fuck out of here. Leo said, what do you think of the new TNT belt? Well, somebody brought this up a while ago. I love when the TNT belts are specific to the people. So in that regard, it's great. I did not get a good look at it. I only saw it on the monitor in the back. I really would like to hold it and look at it and see what it's all about. Leo said that might be one of his favorites. Yeah, my favorite was the Scorpio Sky one. The yellow and purple one. I liked it. Let's have some colors in life. Rob said, I actually think Cocktail is a good film. Sean said, now Air Bongo is Stamos. What's with Stamos' weird-ass fucking relationship with the Beach Boys? Nail said, it's weird seeing teachers outside of school. V said, I think we need to gift you an atlas. Do the young folks even own those anymore? You know what I have? A globe. How many people own a globe anymore? Erin said she will bask. Oh, we're still in Kokomo shit. Nomac said, weird. My TV suddenly went into silent GIF mode, just showing static frames, restarting back to normal. Neil said, SM, are you lurking? Christine said, wait, the son Ricky brought to the ring at WrestleMania? Yes, I think he only has one son, Richie Steamboat. Nomac said, I saw a high school production of Bugsy Malone once. This is incredible. Mia said, I met his son when he wrestled in NXT at the time. Leo said, do you reckon Greg Valentine posts minion memes on some old wrestler's WhatsApp group chat? I'll say something else. Greg Valentine's fuckable from behind. Nell said, RJ, what did you get Danhausen for his birthday? I got him into a video game. He's going to be in a video game. Coming up. It's coming out, and he's going to love it. Aaron said, don't blame me for being behind me. You spent 100 years listing every teacher you ever had. But aren't you fucking impressed by it? And the fucking supply teachers? We call them supply teachers. Is that a thing? I can name the janitors, too. Tony Payne was one. Oh, what was that other guy's name? The other guy's name was They were like, three of them are named Tony. RJ Suburb said, I went off Letterman sharply after his affairs came to light for many years, but I watch tons of his stuff now. His YouTube channel is fabulous. Great behind-the-scenes stuff. Yeah, it's a really great YouTube channel. That was a thing that happened sort of before the canceling of people, and we just went, turned it into a bit, quite frankly. Manuel said, what's your favorite Bob Newhart stand-up or comedy show appearance? I really liked the TV show. I liked his appearance on Murphy Brown because they had Marsha Wallace there and they did a thing where she was a secretary and wanted her back. It was a nice, like, explosive. And you always fucking watch the ending of Newhart all the fucking time. And I was just watching a clip and I didn't realize it. Johnny Carson made an appearance on Newhart. It was very weird. Amanda said, I went to Catholic school, and it was kindergarten to grade 8, also Catholic school, all in the same school. Grew up with the same teachers and kids the whole time, basically. Isn't that so nice? Mia said, the way I told Matt Taven to call in to tell you his side of the story at last year's All In, or you can call him. I have a picture after so last year I was dragged by Matt Taven to Abbey Road when we got to England. I fucking hated it. And I couldn't do this anymore. And Giancarlo and Dom, who film all fantastic shit, do a bunch of hate stuff, but do other fantastic shit. I was like, guys, I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to go fucking eat. And that's exactly what we did. And we just talked about it because it was like the best Italian restaurant. We had the best fucking time. And we're trying to figure out where this restaurant is in England now. So he sent this picture of us. This is from last year. I'd never seen it before, which is hilarious. Three fellas out on a date. I think we all got Campari and sodas. There's a nice rose on the table. And that's it. We were so happy to sit and be away from Matt Haven and be away from Abbey Road. Nomek said, I went to high school in a tourism town. During the summer, you'd see teachers working odd jobs like the go-kart track. I would lose my mind. Dorothy said, RJ, what role would you want to play in Glengarry Glen Ross? I go back and forth. My heart says a lot of things. Ricky Roma. I do like the Kevin Spacey role. My favorite line is really, go to lunch. Go to lunch. Will you go to lunch? Because I don't like you. That I love. And then the whole thing with Ed Harris and Alan Arkin. The Ed Harris role is really good. Knowing me as like what I think I would be cast as would be the Ricky Roma role. But I would love, I think, to play the Ed Harris role. Or that poor schlub. Oh, what's that guy's name? Oh, fuck. He's in everything. Oh, fuck. He's in Brazil. Gotta look him up. It's a name that's, it's not, he's a character actor. Jonathan Pryce. Pryce. What are we talking about? Let Matt speak. What are we talking about? Bill said, any chance of getting any of the teachers on Hague? No, absolutely not. Human Invention said, read a quick article from Mariah Mang. She gave you a very nice compliment on saying how great a writer you are for the company. Kudos to me. I don't know what she's talking about. Clearly, the woman says a lot of shit. Sean said, regarding Baby Driver, isn't Ansel Elgort sort of a monster? I guess so. RJ Summer said, I was in the same school, age 4 to 12, 3 teachers. One of them was also the principal. Jesus Christ. Simpler times. There's about 100 kids in school. Can you imagine? That's like a sitcom. You just make your own rules. V said, what's your treat for the day? I don't know. Maybe I'll clean it up. Maybe I'll have nothing at all. Maybe I'll take a break. Fuck it. Miss Annie said, I worked at a book signing with Alec Baldwin once. He was a little bit standoffish. Kept stopping to take phone calls. We didn't know at the time that the calls were about a pending legal issue. Isn't that the best? Could you imagine being sued or something and then having to do a book signing in the middle of it? I'd be losing my mind. Christine said, David, it's such a peach. Where is he? I don't see him. Did I miss him? I have the live chat turned on. I have all of it turned on. Leo said, remember at school when you did drama there was that annoying kid who yelled all his lines and everyone thought he was a world-class actor? Yes, and he's doing nothing now. Neil said, Christine, did you see David's picture on Instagram with his daughter this week? It's published. Loblaws is a big one. Sobeys is a big one. Yeah, I think that's it. Human Invention said, one of my favorite teachers just passed away, only in the 60s. That being said, 30 years ago, I thought he was in the 60s. People look much younger today than they did years ago. You were also a kid. People, when I was in 6th grade, people who were in 8th grade were like full-on fucking adults to me. They were like 80 years old. Christine said lots of different regional stories. I personally go to Longo, said Christine, which I think is just Ontario. I believe it is too. I think that's the best one. Miss Sandy said this is the 9th version of the TNT title. I can't believe that. We're still on globes. Oh my God. Leo said I want Hook to win the TNT belt and have an orange strap and either black or orange ribbon. That would be nice. Nell said I like when globes are really little hidden bars with hidden booze. Sharon said, what video game? What are we talking about? As a kid, said Miss Sandy, I was thrilled when I got a globe with topography on it. I know, you're pretending you're blind. Christine said, is fuckable from behind the raunchier version of a face for radio? Probably. Harley Cameron is here for no fucking reason. You had a match last night. You lost. It was very tough. Just rest. Don't participate in this. Boston Over Baby really gonna go, and it's Boston Over Baby here today. Boston Over Baby really gonna go, and it's Boston Over Baby here today. Boston Over Baby. $5 for that. Well done. Miss Annie said janitors at my elementary school, Mr. Ventura, no relation. Mr. Van Buren, who may have been related to the president of the same name. Nails said, name me the janitors, I'll get more coffee. Fuck you, Nails. This is impressive. Sherry said, what's your favorite Hitchcock film? Hard to not like The Birds. I do really like The Birds. I watched it a few years ago again, and I was like, Jesus. I love how there's no music in it. Leo said, I used to love Father Ted, but the writer became an alt-right transphobe, and he's such a tool that I can't watch any of his work. Well, Sean Flags, I said, I've heard the way Letterman handled his affairs, blackmail situations, is still taught as an example of good PR crisis management. Yeah, I mean, I would love to look back and see what the particulars are, but I just remember hearing it was about the blackmail, which was like really front and center of what it was. Well, I don't know. Who knows how old I was when that happened. Katie said, who is the better brother on Wings? Steven Weber, because he answers me online. RJ Sever said, me and my housemates have been considering purchasing a globe for almost a year now. Would you recommend it? What size do you have? It's about basketball size. Aaron said, alrighty, folks, I'm off to bask and tan my legs. Have a great week. God bless you, Aaron. Go tan them up. Chronic said, not the one from The Shining. Was it Tim Daly? Steven Weber was in The Shining. Tim Daly is the brother of Tyne Daly and the son of James Daly, who played Gart Williams in A Stop at Willoughby, one of my favorite Twilight Zones. Christine is gifted 5 memberships. Chronic saying, V, Amy, and Rob, for some fucking reason, will have memberships now. Jesus. Miss Annie said, could that table be smaller for 3 people? I don't even know what we're talking about now. Prisma said, do you still drink your lime Ricky Lakes? I actually do, silently. What a fucked up time City After Dark was. Katie said, did you paint your face like Danhausen in Arlington? Yes, and I just waited outside and had a cigarette. Leo said, Mark Briscoe with a camo strap TNT belt. Rob said, I bet that's easy to work out. There can't be that many restaurants in London. That's what I thought. Katie said, you don't like Matt Taven's MTV style gear? Pick the wrong era of MTV for me. Sharon said, you should replace Spacey in all films. I'm not doing fucking K-Packs. Mia said, what's the cheat meal for today? I'm having chicken wings in my air fryer. Maybe I'll have nothing. I don't know. Maybe my body needs a break from it. Maybe I'll just have good food. Katie said, your career is modeled after Ricky and Paul Roma. When in Roma. Human Infection said, I realize I'm going to need to get work done on my truck that I can't complete. Smoke from the engine and a high squeaky sound can't be good, right? Signing up for AAA again. If you have any car troubles, guys, feel free to ask me. I'll get that thing fixed up, no problem. Jonathan Price. Oh, my God. Sean was probably yelling at the screen. Jonathan Price. Miss Annie said, I can see you as a George Aronow. Katie said, who grabs your junk harder, Kevin Spacey or Paul Hogan? Paul Hogan was grabbing people's penises? Leo said, I can't eat sandwiches more after Jared from Subway. Not even like once I make myself. Katie said, how many Barker beauties did Bob bet? I don't think there was any truth to that. I don't think it was got him on anything. Katie said, how about Ferris Bueller's Principal? I will say this, and I don't like Ferris Bueller as a movie, period. I would watch the shit out of Ben Stein's Money. I fucking loved that show. He was also great in the Mask and those Clear Eye commercials. Clear Eyes. That to me was his best work. I'd watch that shit again. Is it my end or is the video kind of wonky? Said V. V said, fuck Gallon Weston. Great interview with Dickie Blood, said Kirkmore. Thank you. And if he had social media, I'm sure he would be proud. Katie said, who would win, Taz's son or Dustin Hoffman? I don't know. I think Hookie's a pretty good actor, too. Neil said Harley did win on Raw. Good for her. Leo said, why did they bother having a 3-on-1 handicap match at WrestleMania 25? Why didn't they just have Jericho on against Steamboat 1-on-1? Well, they did do that at Backlash. So, I don't know what do you want from me. Bill said, no fucking reason, no fucking reason. I was chanting. Leo said, what year do you think the wrestling code comes out? Well, that's part of the code. Katie said, are your Cavs tan? None of your fucking business. Christine said, in Rand McNally, people wear hats on their feet and hamburgers eat people. Isn't that a wild world? Tim Daly was Christopher's sponsor in The Sopranos. Well done, Sean. Shireen's laughing at K-Pack. Sean said, I don't know if you wrote Tony's vignette last night or anything for that matter, but it gave me goosebumps. I have no, I'm like consultants. I go, that's a good black and white frame to use. Leo said, if you're a writer, picture Gary V doing an appearance and getting beaten up like Dan Lambert did, but then drop all plans and never followed up. I missed Dan. I saw him on the cruise. No idea who I was. RJ Silver said, I can remember watching The Birds on BBC Two late one Saturday night. It is really, I was 6 years old, didn't sleep for quite some time after that. Similarly, my big brother rented Terminator 2 when I was 5. Well, he was trying to torment you. But The Birds is really, really horrific for a movie about birds. Sean said, Crocodile Dundee did a wiener grab in the movie. Oh, okay. If it's in the movie, it's fine. Sharon said, love Ben Stein's Money and Clear Eyes. I'm a Ben Stein apologist. Human Adventure said, as mentioned earlier, I was listening to Rosemary Clooney while working on the truck. Is that good mechanic music? No, it's good cooking music. Should I have an 80s glam rock playing? The Eagles. That's a car band. RJ Suburb said, is Paul Hogan canceled? He had a great speech at the Oscars once. I got to look that up. Christine said, have you been hiding a Ben Stein voice from us? We all wear masks. Win Ben Stein's money. I guess I'm not hiding it because I don't fucking have it. I did it when I said Clear Eyes. That was okay. Leo said, I feel like they only did it at Backlash because they didn't realize how good Steamboat was going to be. Absolutely. Sharon said, you have been making us so happy every week at Hey W and all your projects. Thanks. Julia said, do you like history? If you should visit the Fishborn, if you do, you should visit the Fishborn Roman Palace. Do they have a vomitorium? Mike said, what are your issues with Ferris Bueller? I'm triggered. I don't find Ferris Bueller likable. I find him smug and not endearing. I didn't like the whole talking to the camera thing. I think it's the worst of the John Hughes films. I think it tries to be poignant when it can just be fun. I didn't personally like any of the actors in it. Matthew Broderick then, I did not like. Older, I liked him a lot more. Did not like the guy from Spin City either. And was Leah Thompson in it? I just was not a fan of the whole aesthetic, the whole fucking deal. It was just not my bag. I found him incredibly, incredibly unlikable. Neil said there's RJ playlists on Spotify too. I will say, I think the guy's name's Jeffrey Jones, who played the principal in Ferris Bueller. Super fucking canceled. Way out there canceled. Legally, in jail canceled. Still great in Beetlejuice. Leo said, I would lick a bike seat after Greg Valentine used it for Mariah May. I'll pass that along. Men said, have a lovely week, everyone. RJ, have safe travels. We watched Monster Brawl last night. It's a movie. God bless you. God bless you for all you were been put through last night. Kirk said, Ferris is a smug git for sure. Sheeran said, it'd be hard pressed to choose between North by Northwest and Vertigo, but I'll be watching the Birds against them. Birds is really great. Mia said, I swear Texas is a new Jacksonville. We love our heat. Neil said, Matthew Broderick killed someone and cheated on Sarah Jessica Parker. People still like him. But He's got very sweet eyes. Oh, James said it was Mia Sarah and Ferris Bueller. All right. Sean said, what about Parker Lewis can't lose? Same shit. Walter said, AW Collision was good last night. All in pay-per-view will be awesome. I would hope so. Prisma said, what movie do you find visually stunning? Stunning means something different to me. When I think of like the traditional idea of stunning, Jurassic Park. Every time the helicopter goes to the hills, I'm like, what else is stunning? I always think about the movie Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal. That one's always in my head. It's really, really fucking weird. Stunning. Now, 1 hour photos in my head, but that's just because I talked about it last week. Movies that I go, movies that stick with me like that. The original Phantom of the Opera has some incredible set pieces that are really beautiful. Sunset Boulevard's very stunning physically. They do a lot of really nice stuff. But I would say, for one that goes like, I would say Jurassic Park. Leo said, do you think Greg Valentine still has a flip phone? Absolutely. RJ Summer said, any live show last week? Thank you for reminding me. Everybody's going to have to fucking hang tight for next week because I don't know what the time difference is. And, it's also a Sunday, so I'll have to be really early or really late. I don't know how that works. More than likely, I will be pre-taping Coffee and Underwear. There's also no Hey W next week, so we're taking a break. So go watch and love the shit out of this Ricky Steamboat episode, please. Go watch, go like, go save it, go turn notifications on, go comment on it, go share the link, go quote the tweets, go post about it on Instagram and Facebook and Reddit. Just go. Do every fucking, if you can do one thing for me, because I fucking sang Kokomo for you. For a woman who's fucking left its head and legs. Do that. RJ Suburb said, Matthew Broderick did the killing in my part of Ireland, actually. I totally forgot. Him and his wife were driving and killed someone. Never faced charges. That's crazy. V said, my older siblings made us watch Jurassic Park and that horrified me. It's a great movie. Sharon said, do you think Danhausen should bring the Oni demon mask back from Tokyo and be a part of next year's Forbidden Door? Yes. Mia said, give us a thumbs up. Christine said, good call in Jurassic Park. Katie said, RJ's pick for most stunning is Death Becomes Her. I think The Addams Family, the first movie, is visually stunning. Walter said, RJ have great guests on Hey W. Who's better than fucking Ricky Steamboat? Brisbane said, ask RJ stuff. Yes, I'll be doing one of those too, but hang tight. Mike said, Broderick was charged. We got a slap on the wrist for that car accident. Christine said, are we supposed to be saving the videos too? Well, you can bookmark them, like save them in a playlist, bookmark the tweets and the posts. I don't know how the fucking algorithm works. Just do all the shit. Sean said, wonderful stream. Thank you. Love you. Okay, let me cut out 2 minutes early because I do have to run and I have some business to attend to. Thank you all. Go watch, go comment, go share. Hey, W. Ricky Steamboat. Love that man. Or boo him. Either way is fine. And then next week I'll be back-ish. I'm off to England tonight. Hang the fuck in there. Enjoy yourselves. I can't spin because I'm sitting down. You know what the underwear looks like. In the meantime, Godspeed and God bless.